Lesson 4.4 Feature Writing Setting Up the Interview. New journalists often make the mistake of thinking they can get a good interview by conducting it over social media messaging or text. Text, email, or direct messages may work for getting straight facts or information from sources, which might be useful to fill in gaps, but the heart of a feature story are those storytelling quotes that almost always happen in a face-to-face conversation. You can sometimes do it over a video chat or a phone conversation, but those methods also have drawbacks. Nothing beats face-to-face, where you can see them thinking. You can judge how comfortable they are with what you're asking, and you can pick up on all of the nonverbal cues they're giving you that may prompt you to ask a follow-up question. The problem with an email, text, or direct message question is that you won't get a real, thoughtful answer. You'll get an edited statement. Think about it. How many times in your daily text messaging do you delete something or change it before you send it? You're more careful. There may be something you would have revealed or said in person that you reword in a text so that it's more watered down or feels more safe. Usually this results in shallow, lifeless statements about what they think instead of their true thoughts and feelings that they'd share face to face. Set up an interview somewhere where your source will be comfortable. One of the biggest mistakes new journalism students make is trying to interview a source when they're around a group of friends. This never works. No one is honest or forthcoming when they have an audience of people around them that they're trying to look cool in front of, or around people they're trying to maintain a certain image around or impress. Make sure to explain to them why you're talking to them, what story you're working on, and where it is going to be published beforehand. If you're going to record it on your phone, make sure to ask them if that's okay and to explain that it'll help you be able to go back and be accurate about what they said. Be friendly, be professional, even if you already know the person. They will appreciate it. It will make them feel safe to know that you are taking things seriously and can be trusted with their vulnerability and honesty. If you put out a vibe that feels nervous or too carefree and awkward, then a source will not always feel free to really talk to you and answer your questions. Bobby Hawthorne says, the hardest part of interviewing is gaining the source's trust. You do that by being honest and genuine. Put yourself in the shoes of the people you're interviewing and treat them the same way you'd want a reporter to treat a family member. Once you get in the room with your source and you've established that you're serious and trustworthy, it's important to remember that people like to talk, especially about themselves. Hawthorne points out that there are many reasons why a source actually wants to talk to you if you create the right environment for it, beyond it being ego-inflating and unusual. He says, it's an opportunity to be recognized for their work, a chance to tell their side of the story. It's a chance to be an educator of the public as well as a figure of authority, a chance to clarify positions or eliminate rumors, a chance to influence and impress others, and even give a touch of immortality because their words can be frozen in print. Your first question after you introduce yourself in an interview should always be the same. Ask the source to spell their first and last name, and for their official title if they have one for their job or position in an organization. This makes sure you get their name right, which is huge. It also gives them confidence by giving them something easy to answer to start out. After that, you'll need to be very selective about the questions you ask and make sure that they're the right kinds of questions that invite your source to tell a story, to add depth, feeling, and human connection to your story. We'll cover questions in the next lesson video.